So like that really brought me down. Like things were happening for her. Try not to cry. If I cry, this video is done. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Deja LaShawn back with another mother freaking video, and I just want y'all to know that it is May, so that means it is Mental Health Awareness Month. I'll be talking about the different aspects of mental health. I'll be talking about my own personal story dealing with my mental health, and then how we can get through this, how we can better ourselves every time we get through adversity when it comes to mental health. I don't even know if that was the right word, but whatever. So I hope y'all know that mental health is extremely important. I feel like it's coming to light nowadays. We're not putting it behind us. We're actually acknowledging it, and we're actually trying to find the necessary things that help us get us through when we are down with our mental health and our mental health isn't at its greatest. If y'all didn't know, I work at a psychiatric hospital. That is not where what I want to do in my life. Like, it was just something for me to get experience. But while working there, it helped me understand that everybody of all ages, I mean from the age of 3 years old to the age of 100 and something, are all going through some type of mental health, and they're there because their parents don't know how to help them with it, or they want them to get better help because they are unable to provide it for them, so it's like we all going through some type of things. It's just when we start to notice it, we need to get help immediately. When your mental health is under attack, when your mind isn't where it should be, it can lead to a whole bunch of things. Like, it can lead to anxiety, it can lead to depression, it can lead to family and friends separating from you separating from your family and friends. It can even lead to conflict with them. It can lead to eating disorders and addictive behaviors. Also, when our mental health isn't on the right track, it affects our everyday routine. That could be your work routine, that could be your social life, that could be with school. It really affects how we get through the day when we're at these different places, and like, we're not there. Like, we have a different reality when our mental health is under attack. If some of you struggle identifying when your mental health is under attack, some signs and symptoms could be, like I said, eating disorders, like you're overly eating or you're not eating at all. It could also be you have a really high day. I'm talking about you're on it, you're grinding, like you're extremely happy, you're talking to everybody, like you're talking to strangers. Or you have a really low day, and like these days are interchangeable. So you can have a really high day for 2 great days, and then you have really low days for 3 straight days. And it's like you're not at your baseline, like you're not where you should be. Constant tiredness and laziness, like you don't want to do anything. Like, you just feel like, what is my purpose? Like, why am I getting up every day to do anything at all? Like, you're just in the bed constantly watching TV on your phone, not doing nothing, not contributing to nothing, not attacking your goals, not doing anything. Also, like I said, you detach yourself from realities. So it's like nothing seems kind of real. Like, you're at work, you're there, you're going through the motions, you're doing what you're supposed to do, but you're really not there. It's like you're in school, you're not really listening to the teacher, but you're there. It's like your mind is in a whole different dimension. Another sign and symptom is suicidal thinking. We've all been there. We all play about it. I know me and my friends play about it way too much. But like, we all play about it. We all been there. We all had these thoughts. It's like we come so low that it's like, I don't even want to be here anymore. Like, what's the purpose of being here? Like, I'm not giving what needs to be gave in this world. I don't know why I'm here. Our favorite line is, I didn't ask to be here. That's the favorite line. But we have to realize that we didn't ask to be here, but we are here. So we have to get through the day. We have to find the things that help us get through the day. And we have to better our mindset so we can realize that we have a purpose here. If God didn't put us here, or the universe, or your higher power, or if you don't believe in anything, it's fine. But my opinion, I believe in God, so I will be referring to God, but you refer to your creator, your universe, your higher power, whatever the case may be. But if God didn't put me here for a reason, then of course you may be thinking, why am I here? But God put everyone in this earth here for reasons. So it's like utilize your reason, find out your purpose, and do what needs to be done so your mental health can be on a better track. So that's a little background about mental health. So now I'm going to dive into my personal story dealing with mental health. I personally suffer from depression, and I'm laughing. And I'm not laughing, but like I'm smiling because it's kind of hard to actually talk about it and then actually grasp that I deal with depression. Like me dealing with depression. But I feel like I've always dealt with depression, even since I was little. I just didn't know what it was. Like, I would just literally escape reality. Like, sometimes I wasn't there, and it's like I didn't want to be there. When I was little, it wasn't like I didn't want to be on this earth or anything. It's just that I didn't want to be in this reality. Like, this reality was boring. Like, I didn't do anything on a day-to-day basis. So it was like, I'm bored and there's nothing for me to do. So I feel like I've been dealing with depression ever since I was little, but now I'm starting to grasp the concept that I am depressed. And for me to admit it is a major milestone. Major milestone. Some things that led to my depression recently. I feel like I get depressed a lot, but this time was harder than any other time, I feel like. Well, no, this is the second hardest. This recent depression. So the top thing that leads to me depression is financial stability. It's like I be seeing everybody I went to school with, they in a bag. I'm talking about they on to their next degree, like they doing what needs to be done. They traveling, they doing everything they need to be doing. And it's like me over here working 2 jobs, working my ass off, working from freaking 7 in the morning. I don't get home till 12 at night. And it's like, I gotta do that shit again the next day to what? To not have anything in my bank account at the end of the day. Like, when all my bills are paid, like, I have nothing that I can reward myself with. So it's like, I can't think of the word. And that's one thing about me. It's like, I can't ever think of the word. But that's very intimidating in a way to see, like, the friends you went to school with on their job, they got money. And it's like some people come from money. So it's like you can't really compare yourself to that. Some people are grinding, doing what needs to be done. And like, kudos to y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Some people have sugar daddies. Some people have the means to get money, or they're scammers. So whatever the case may be, it's like I don't know what they do on their outside time or whatever. But at the end of the day, I see, or I feel like what I see on social media depicts that person's life. And one thing y'all gotta realize, that is not the case. That will never be the case. What you see on social media does not depict that person's life. You may see that person happy, smiling, laughing, whatever, but they just cried right after they posted that, or that was a month ago when they was feeling good, or you just never know. So don't ever think that what you see on social media is what's actually their life. I also feel like because of my financial situation, I wasn't where I should be with my career and everything. I keep changing my career, and I have to realize that I am 24. I don't know why I feel like I need to have 10 million in my account. I need to already have my mans. I need to already be in my career on top of 5 side jobs or whatever. Like, I don't know why I feel like that, but that's because the way social media puts it is like, if you don't have your own business and you not making 10K a month, then what is you doing? Baby, being a regular person trying to live day to day. What you mean, what am I doing? I'm working my ass off to nothing, but still. But yeah, so I feel like I'm not where I should be, but we'll get into that later. Recently, my best friend who I lived with, she moved in with her boyfriend, and that would be fine or whatever. I don't have no problem with him. He cool or whatever, but he lives in Miami. I live in Tennessee. He lives in Miami. That drive isn't a drive. I ain't driving that. It's only a 2-hour plane ride away, but that plane is expensive. Okay? So it's like my pride and joy left me. My bestie left me. And it's like, why couldn't you just leave at June? Like, why was you so pressed to go live with him? But she has her own life. She makes her own choices. And I'm proud of her. I really am. But it's like, I don't really have any friends here. Like, that was the main reason I moved here, because my best friend that I was living with in college, she moved to Chicago. And it's like, appreciate your friends while you're in college, because one day they will not be in the same house as you. They would not be in the same apartment as you. They would not be 5-minute drive away to go see them. They will be a plane ride away, okay? An expensive plane ride away, okay? And it's like, appreciate your best friends and your friends while they're here, because one day y'all are going to be spread out into different cities in your own career, and that's okay. That's good. Like, we all want our friends to progress, to live their lives, but it's like, what about me? What about me? You know? So I don't have any friends nearby. I don't have a man. I don't have a talk to buddy. I don't have a boo, a sneaking link. I don't have any of that, y'all. Like, none of that. I know a lot of y'all probably thinking she lying. She lying. She got somebody. I don't have anybody. I promise y'all. And it may be me, but whatever. Right now I don't care, because I'm focused on me, and I'm focused on being a better person for myself. So I just don't have anybody nearby. Now, Nashville, 45 minutes away. I do have a couple of friends that live in Nashville, but that's like, I drive to Nashville every freaking day. So it's like, on my off days, I am not driving to Nashville, because I'm filling up my tank 2 or 3 times a week. That's $60 a fucking week on gas. So actually 90, because it's taking $30 to fill up my tank, y'all. The gas is going up. I don't understand, but it's taking damn near $90 a week. I get paid every 2 weeks, so that's $180. We doing the math, right? $180 every 2 weeks. I don't get paid that much, okay? So that's putting a dent in my paycheck. So I'm not. Anytime I can save gas, I'm in the crib. I'm in the house. I'm at home. Outside when, baby, I'm at home. So when I'm at home by myself, that leads to a lot of silence. Y'all hear them crickets? That's what I hear. Silence. If I'm not watching TV, YouTube, I'm silent. And another thing about my depression is I escape reality. Oh, I'm never here. I'm never here. And I tell my friends about this. One of my friends, I told them about this, and then like a couple weeks after, they sent me this video on TikTok, and the girl was explaining she was talking about maladaptive daydreaming, and that's what I do. So I daydream all the time. If I'm by myself, I am daydreaming. Even if I'm at work and I'm not really talking to anybody, I'm daydreaming, and it's me escaping reality. So I can go further detail in another video, but like, I just have these scenarios in my brain, and they happen for days, weeks, sometimes months. Like, if I can remember what happened, because like I said, I can go into detail in another video if y'all want to hear it, but whatever. I have maladaptive daydreaming, so I'm always daydreaming. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 daydreams going on at once. I can control how these daydreams go or whatever, but I'm always daydreaming. I'm always escaping reality, because my mind doesn't want to be in the situation that I'm in right now. So it's escaping that. So I'm always thinking about something else, or watching TV, watching YouTube. Like, I'm always not here in the present. When I'm depressed, I am lazy. I don't eat. I feel like I've always been like that. In high school, I only ate snacks, and my mom was like, well, you gotta eat, so I'm gonna buy you some snacks. I only ate snacks. I never really ate real food. I feel like when I got on birth control, it made me eat a little bit more, so that's how I gained weight or whatnot, I think. But I was eating a lot, okay? So now that I'm not on birth control, I just eat whenever, but when I'm depressed, I don't eat. I'll probably eat one thing a day. So I don't eat. I was just feeling like, even when I was trying to do something with my life, even though I was trying to move to the next level, and that means everybody it's not cutting me off. It's just like, I couldn't. Like, when I would apply to something, didn't get accepted. When I would try to move on, wasn't possible, and it was just a deterrent in my life. Like, what am I supposed to do next? Like, I keep hearing no. Like, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Who wants to hear that? Like, who wants to put up with that? Not me. So when I'm going through all of these things in my depressed states, I don't tell anybody. I don't tell anybody I'm depressed. Because one thing about me, I'm not finna cry in front of you. Unless I'm watching a TV show with you or sad movie. Maybe. But me burdening you, that's how I feel. I feel like a burden. Me burdening you with my problems is like not gonna happen, dog. So it's like I don't tell my friends, my best friends, I don't tell my mom, not nobody about my problems. Like I literally go through everything by myself. It's not a good thing. Don't ever go through anything by yourself. You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to let know what goes on in your life or whatever. So I hold everything in. I hold it all in until I can personally find the things that will help me get back on track. Like I have to do it. I have to be able to find what makes me happy and what can continue to make me happy for a long period of time, because if not, I would just go back into this depressed state. It started because I was grinding. Boom. Sorry, unfortunately, blah, blah. At first I was like, whatever, like, whatever, it is what it is. But then it hit me. Bitch, what you gonna do now? So it was like, I didn't want to continue doing what I was doing. I didn't want to continue working at this hospital. I didn't want to continue, like, I'm already having financial problems. Oh, that was the next thing. Boom. Financial problems. Baby, how you gonna pay your rent? Oh, not to mention your car note is due in 4 more days. Oh, not to mention that you got other bills due in a couple of days. So where is that coming from? Oh, okay. Yeah. So one thing about me, I don't ask nobody for help. I will take out a loan before I ask for help. I will fucking go out here and do Uber Eats, DoorDash for however many hours a day before I ask anybody for help. If God can provide, I just be like, man, fuck it, whatever. I ain't gonna ask nobody for help. So because of those things, I told myself I wanted to go on a spiritual cleanse. So I reached out to one of my friends and I was like, because I noticed that she recently went on like a little spiritual cleanse, spiritual fast or whatever. And the way she talks, the way she radiates, the way she just carried herself and everything, like she still did her, but like you can definitely see God through her. Like she had faith and like things were happening for her. Try not to cry. If I cry, this video is done. One thing that really, really put me down, y'all, my friends, I love them to death. I really do. But we have a group message together. We really don't even talk in a group message. Like, we talk in group messages like once every 2 weeks. Like, we really don't be talking. Them bitches don't be responding. I don't know what the fuck wrong with them. The thing that really brought me down is that they were putting in their praises, their highs, everything that was going well for them. I'm talking about friend after friend. It was so many congratulations, boo. I'm so proud of you. Like, keep going. Keep up the hard work. Like, it was just coming back to back, friend after friend. And here go me. I have nothing to share. I have no highs. I have nothing. So I stayed silent. Didn't say a thing. I don't even think they noticed. Like, it never got to me. Like, because we get off track so much, it never got to me. And so, like, that really brought me down. Like, had to take a breather. A bitch was finna cry. But anyways, that really got me down. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I felt like I'm in no competition with my friends. Like, we are not on the same level at all. And not meaning, like, there's levels to this shit, but it's like, we all have different areas of where we want to be and how we want to get there. So it's like there's no competition with us at all. We move at our own pace. Like, we go at the rate that's best for us, and like that's good. But like everybody was having a high and I was just down. And it just put me in a ditch kind of, and I was not able to get up, Like, it was hard to overcome. It was hard to like reach out. I have best friends that I will tell anything, but it's like when it comes to my depression, I don't talk. I hold it in. I'll go to work. I have a good day, talk with my friends, laugh, make TikToks, whatever. But at the end of the day, I come home back to the same depression. That really led me to go into a spiritual fast. I felt like I wasn't here with God. Like, me and him were on different pages. Like, okay, I get it. Like, shit. You just keep throwing shit at me. Like, I am not your toughest soldier. Stop. Stop. Like, why do you keep doing that? Like, come on now. I thought we was here. So I just felt like we wasn't here. I felt like we was not here. So that led me to get on the spiritual fast. And the first week of the fast was the hardest. I tried to record, but it was very emotional for me. Like, very, very emotional. So if I feel like it, I may insert the videos or whatever. But it was very emotional. It was hard to record because, like I said, I'm not finna cry on camera. Like, who finna do that? Not me. Like, I'm just gonna stop recording. Okay, see you next time. Whatever. But that was just very, very hard for me to get through. It was a lot coming at once. I was like, shit, I thought we was getting closer. Why do you keep on? Like, and it's not me questioning God at all. I feel like everything happens for a reason. He will humble you in a heartbeat. He will let you know who's in charge, who to fear, what you need to be doing. And so it's like, I'm trying to, Lord, but you just keep going. Like, I get it. I'm already in deep. Why do you keep throwing shit at me? Stop. Just stop. Okay? And so I didn't have no one going through that time, so it was very, very hard. Many tears. First week, and I did it for 3 weeks. It was 21 day fast. I'm recording on my phone, so I can't really see the things that was on there, but one of the things was no social media for the entire 3 weeks. I'm always on social media, and that's what brought me down in the first place, was comparing myself to fucking rich people. Or because they were young and they were rich. But it's like, how can you compare yourself? But I was also comparing myself to people I went to school with. Like, they was on that shit. But meanwhile, I'm over here working 2 jobs to no avail. Like, nothing was coming out of it. What am I gaining? Nothing. Not a damn thing. So I wasn't asking for help. And yeah, it just put me in deeper. So another thing was reading my Bible every day and writing in my prayer journal every day and journaling every day. I put a lot of things on this list. I was not able to get through everything on that list because I was working so much. But I was reading my Bible every day. I wrote in my prayer journal. Sometimes I did not journal like I should have. But reading my Bible and writing in my prayer journal, it really made a difference every single day. Whether it was in the morning, at night. It really did make a difference. So I also started trying to find sermons, and so I was at a really low point. I'm talking about tears. I read my Bible, whatever, and then something was like, watch this sermon. Just watch this sermon on YouTube. And what made me watch is because I watched the previous sermon like 2 or 3 days before, and she was like, if you haven't watched my last sermon where we go on this mind fast or whatever, I was like, I gotta find that sermon. Oh, because I'm on a fast and I want to go on a mental fast because my brain is overpowering right now. That motherfucker finna overheat. And so I found the sermon, and y'all, when I tell y'all, that sermon hit my spirit. Like, anything that I was going through, it talks about it. Like, it hit my soul. And it wasn't like everything I was going through, but it was basically talking about my mind. Like, the name of the sermon was Help, My Mind is a Mess, and I do not know that lady name to tell y'all. I'm sorry. Hopefully I can put it down in the description box below. It's probably on my phone or something, but I'll probably put it in the description box below, her name. In the sermon, she was talking about Adam and Eve and how Eve ate the apple and whatever. Wasn't the apple. The Bible never said apple. He said fruit. Okay? She could have ate anything. Dragon fruit, whatever. She could have ate anything. But it wasn't an apple. Anyways, back to the story. And then in the Bible, it talks about Eve ate the apple. But she also said, here, Adam, eat some. He was standing right there the whole time. And he ate the apple too. He did. No questions asked. It wasn't no, why did you eat that apple? No questions asked. He ate that apple. Or fruit. Whatever. And then when God came down and was like, bro, what y'all doing? He immediately snitched on Eve. Like, well, she did it. So I just did it too. So we wouldn't be alone in the circumstances. But Eve got a lot of it because she was persuaded by the serpent. And so she got a lot of pain. This is why we have hurtful childbirth. This is literally in the Bible. This is why we have hurtful childbirth and periods. Okay. Yes. That is because of Eve. But anyways, it talked about fear. How Adam was feared, like he was in fear of what might happen because of that. He feared losing Eve, but that's why he ate the apple with her. Like he feared the fruit, Even on her sermon, she was like the fruit. But he feared losing Eve, which is why he ate the fruits. And then it talks about how fear is a distraction. The only person you should ever fear is God. Literally says in the book, the Bible, the main book. So any person you should ever fear is God, and fear has many faces. It comes in doubt, it comes in depression, it comes in anxiety, and comes in a different form of faces. And this type of fear, whenever you're in fear, it causes you to be crippled. And this is what leads to your mental health. Y'all see us getting somewhere. So this is what leads to the downfall in your mental health. And then one thing that stuck out to me was whenever you lose inspiration for the day, she talked about how every day, time doesn't stop, how every day we're supposed to get up and we're supposed to meet our purpose and we're supposed to complete our assignment. We're supposed to do what needs to be done every single day. Whenever you lose inspiration for the day, your assignment, your inspiration, your mind is under attack. And so that spoke out to me. The entire sermon was just hitting my soul. She was talking about how your mind is a creative realm, which I get because I'm never here. Like, I'm always daydreaming. I'm never here. I be creating everything in my mind. And she talked about how 2020 should have been the year that you feared the Lord. It should have been that year. And it's like, if that, I mean, I've been feared him. Like, I already know who in charge. But it's like, if that didn't teach you nothing about him humbling you, about him letting you know that, oh, you thought you was up, but baby, I can bring you back down. You need to know who you need to serve. And you need to know what I'm capable of. Okay? Okay. Even though this star happened in 2021, we ain't gonna talk about the year or whatever, but whatever, that means your mind is under attack. So, and she also talked about if your mind is not healthy, it cannot draw from the spirit of what God has deposited into there. So when it's not healthy, you can't think straight. God already told you what to do, but you can't think straight. Like, it's probably your consciousness saying it, but you can't hear your consciousness. This is the way I think of when my mind is under attack. It's always somebody telling me what to do. It's always somebody telling me the right thing to do. But when it's under attack, I can't hear it because so many doubts, so many of my fears, so much is speaking louder than my consciousness. I can't hear it. I can't understand what I'm supposed to do. She also talked about in the moment of opportunity, you run from it. Like, even when God is like, okay, I see that she's troubled, like she needs a little help, he'll throw you a little something. But it's like you doubt yourself so much, you in this unhealthy mental attack, and it's like you run from anything God puts in your place. And so that's what that sermon, it just hit my soul, because I know my mind is the main thing, the main reason that I can't focus, the main reason that I'm depressed. So it's because of my mind, everything that's going on in my mind. But some things that helped me get out of depression. So to continue my fast, the second and third week, after praying to God, I'm literally crying in my prayer, letting him know I'm ready. Use me. I'm ready to be in my purpose. Use me to what you want me to do. Because obviously I ain't put myself on this earth to do it. You put me on here to do it. So use me. Okay, I'm tired of following whatever it is. I'm tired of following this doubt, this fear. I'm tired of following all that. Use me. And so from then on, I have had it as one of my, not aspirations, not admiration, manifestations, mantras. I think it's mantras. So one of my mantras every single day, when I'm sitting there like, damn, I could be doing something, I literally tell myself, every day has a purpose. Every day you have an assignment. Complete that assignment. Complete your purpose. Because the time does not stop. It don't. So you need to complete what needs to be done, and you need to grind, because ain't nothing gonna be handed to you. Every single day, I tell myself that. And that has what's been having me grind. It's been having me on top of things, getting things done, like things that should have been done, things I could have been on top of. But because my mind was under attack and I'm in this depressed stage, it's like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to attack it anymore. I don't want to hear another no. I don't want to hear another unfortunate, So every day I say that mantra and I'm grinding. I don't care if it is a no. I'ma still grind. Oh, okay. No. All right. So I need to work harder. I need to find somebody else. I need to have option A, B, and C. You know? So it's like I need to grind because the time don't stop. The time waits on no one. You may think it made on you, but baby, it ain't. You could be gone today or tomorrow. You don't know your expiration date. You don't. So you need to grind while you're here. And financially, I've always put into God's hands, but that one time I was like, hold up. I don't think God got me right now because I don't know where it's gonna come from. But he had me. I reached out, I asked for help. You know, start doing things that you wouldn't normally do because you will be surprised at what you would gain from it or what you would get from it. I reached out, I asked for help. I started stepping aside, taking a break, and I started to realize that what person I wanted to be. So it made me write down all of my goals. It made me write down all of my manifestations. It made me realize that I can do anything I fucking want to do. I just have to put the mind, the power, the networking, anything, and I can get it done. And that's on what? Periods. And so like I have been in a better mind space since then. I think this all happened in March. It's May. So that's why I said it's the most recent. But like it's May. I'm getting through it. And y'all, the crazy thing is, y'all, this is how, I don't know why I didn't call my best friend, but this is how we're so alike. Like, this is why I'm mad she left me. Like, bitch, you could have waited. Like, that just pissed me off. But I'm proud of her. But she literally texted me, was like, hey, you okay? Out of nowhere. Mind you, I just went through a horrible week. I'm talking about crying in tears every day, every night, in tears. And she texted me, you okay? After this week. I was like, yeah, girl, I just had a really rough read. You know, I was just depressed. Like, I don't mind talking to her after it happened, but when it's happened, it's like, she was like, girl, me too. And that's so crazy. And it's like, if we just pick up the phone, talk to somebody, talk to a friend. If you have a therapist, get a therapist. And I've been meaning to get a therapist, but a bitch broke. I heard therapy sessions are like $180, but I'm pretty sure some people can offer one free therapy session, you know, like whatever the case it may be. It's just, I need to take that step. I also have a lot of things on my to-do list that I need to get done that I've been saying I'm gonna do it. And I still haven't got done. So I have a lot of things that I need to accomplish. So that's something that can help you get throughout each and every day. Making these goals, doing what you need to do. If you don't know what you need to do, by all means, that's okay. I done changed my occupation about 3-4 times. That's why I'm not in it right now. Okay. But I do know my purpose is to help people. I do know my purpose is to spread light, spread love. And it's like, it's coming from somebody who is naturally mean, naturally blunt. But it's like, I have a bunch of friends, and I know people who don't have any friends, or I know a bunch of people who fall out with friends every other week. I have a bunch of friends who are great. When I say my friends are phenomenal, we don't talk every day. We don't vent every day. Because y'all, when we do, I'm talking about we better start early, or we will be venting all dang on day, which is probably why we don't do it, okay? Because when we talk, you be like, dang, we started talking at 10 p.m. and it's currently 7 in the morning. It's like they don't stop. Like, I stop. Like, when I say what I have to say, I stop. I'll be asleep, or I'll just be like, bro, what y'all talking about? But it's like, I have phenomenal friends. And it's like, I have no excuse not to hit them up and be like, I'm just not here right now. I'm struggling right now. But it's like, I be so depressed that like I'm crying every day. And my friends might be like, she cries? Hold up. She cries? Yes, friends. I cry. By myself though. It's like, I don't want to cry in front of my friends because I don't want to be considered weak. I don't want to be considered, oh, she's not tough or whatever. But it's okay. I have to realize that's okay. I don't care what nobody considered me as, because at the end of the day, I already know what I'm capable of. So it's like, I have to utilize my friends more, my family more, you know. I have to, and it's not necessarily telling them my business, but just telling them like my mindset, you know, like where I'm at right now. Mental check-ins. So one thing that I have been trying to do different lately is checking on my friends, being more supportive. If they got a business, support their business. If they just posted a picture, bitch, you look so fine. Sheesh, girl, you're so cute. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. You know, just letting them know that I see you. Okay, baby, I see you. So it's like being more supportive, calling and check up on them, spending time with them. Like I said, I do have a few friends in Nashville. It's just that I work so much. And it's like I work every single day. I may have one off day, and then I'm back to 7 days straight. And it's like, whew. That's why I want to take the next steps in my life. That's why I'm ready to take the next steps. That's why I'm grinding every day. I am grinding. Regardless of me working 2 jobs, I am grind. Do y'all not hear me? Grinding. Okay? Like, ain't nobody finna bring me down. Ain't nobody finna bring me down. I am on a high that you can't tell me nothing. And it's okay to be on a high, but as long as you're on a steady high, if you're going like this with your mental, and it's like, are you making any sense right now? Are you on drugs? Like, maybe we need to see some help. Okay, like I said, I work in a psychiatric hospital. I have seen it all. You can be a difference in somebody's life, then be that difference. Stop being rude. Stop being mean. Because maybe somebody just wanted to talk. Maybe they on their last straw and they just want to talk. They don't even want to talk. They just want you to listen. They just want you to listen. Like, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm facing. You know, like, they just want you to listen. And that's 9 times out of 10 at the psych hospital. Some people are there just to get their medications together, because medication, yeah, popping all these pills, taking all these medication, these drugs, they are fucking with your mental health. Okay, be careful of what you're taking. Be careful of what you're giving when it comes to drugs. Please be careful. You have a purpose. Be grateful. Be aware how much you can be humbled. Okay? Be thankful. Okay? Reach out. Be supportive. You know, be a shining light in somebody's life. Don't ever think that what you see on social media is real. Don't ever think that you know somebody based off of social media. Come on now. Take a break from social media. Leave it alone. Okay, I will say I don't need to be on social media like that unless I'm bored, and I'm always bored. So I'll be on TikTok because it's very informational and funny. It's very funny. Okay? But it's like, focus on your goals and yourself. And if you don't know what your goals are, if you don't know what you want to do, that's okay. Be better at what you're doing right now. And I'm not talking about be better at being lazy. No, that's not acceptable. It's not. It's not acceptable to be in your depression. It's not acceptable to be in your anxiety. It's not acceptable because there are so many different ways you can better yourself. So many. That is not acceptable. It's okay to understand it. And that's one major thing. It's like some people are like, I don't go through nothing. You know, I'm fine. My mental health A1. Understand when you have a drinking problem. Understand when you're addicted to some type of drug. It can be weed. Understand that. Understand that you are stressed. You can't handle what the fuck's going on. 2020 was hard. A lot of people went into depression. When I say that psych hospital was full, a lot of people were in there because of the pandemic. It is stressful. Understand that. Understand when you are depressed. Understand when you have your highs and your lows. Understand you're not at your baseline. You're not. And when I mean by highs and lows, I mean your happiness. Like, it's okay to be happy. It's okay. I'm not talking about that type of high. I'm talking about manic, being manic. And if you ain't never seen a manic person, Lordy, or a depressed person, Google it. Okay? Google it. YouTube it. When I say it's okay to understand this, that is okay. But it's not okay to deal with it and to not understand it and to not, when I say it's not okay to not understand it, it's not okay to say nothing is wrong with you. It's not okay when you're not sleeping or you're oversleeping. It's not okay. Like, none of that is okay. But what is okay is you addressing it. You're doing something about it. It's okay to be temporarily in that state of mind. Temporarily. It is okay. Because it's like, you're not going to immediately be like, I'm going through so much right now. I'm very depressed. I got an idea. I know what to do. You're not. You're going to be in that state for a while. And I'm not saying a while like weeks. It could be a couple of days, maybe even one day. It could be a couple of weeks. But it's like, you're doing better when you're taking that next step. And you're trying to improve yourself. You're trying to be great. And that is what's okay. Let me just add this disclaimer. Just because I work in a psych hospital does not mean I am a psych nurse practitioner or I'm a psych doctor. That does not mean none of this, okay? I'm just telling y'all from what I experienced personally by being in the psych hospital. I do not have any of the facts, okay? So you can take what I said and run with it. You can call me a liar. You can say I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine. This is my opinion. But because it is May and it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and mental health means a lot to me, find coping skills. Find things that make you happy. Music makes me happy. I listen to the same song 30 times a day. I don't give a fuck. That shit make me happy, okay? Learning that I'm getting inches, when I say it could be centimeters closer to my goal, that makes me happy. Yeah. Talking to my friends make me happy. Spending time with my friends make me happy. Turning up, dancing make me happy. Working don't make me happy. Yeah, actually doing this workout journey makes me happy. To see me getting closer makes me happy. And it's like, I'm gonna get some no's, but it's like, what can I do to make me happy? Find the coping skills that helps you make you happy. If you like music, if you like playing the drums, any instrument, if you like singing, if you like writing, coloring, if you like dancing, if you like watching TV, do what makes you happy so you're not in that stage for too long. Find the coping skills that will help you get to the next level, whether that's meditating, breathing techniques. Like when you have anger problems, you need to breathe. You need to calm down because you up here, baby. You up here. Bring it back down, sir. Okay? Bring it back down. So it's like, find your coping skills, find what works for you, and do what makes you happy. Like, life is not guaranteed. You don't know your expiration date. Be happy while you're here. Okay? Your mental is what's most important. Okay? And we have to realize that if we overstress, we could die. We could. If you're thinking about suicide or anything, I will put the suicide hotline down below. A lot of people are scared to call that hotline or call the police because they're gonna put me in a crazy house. They're worried about your mental state, and you will not go into a crazy house. You will go probably to a hospital for treatment or to a psych hospital. The psych hospital I'm at, some people feel like it's jail, but when I say it's more freedom than what I've heard about other psych hospitals, a lot more freedom. You cannot have your phone, iPad, any electronics in there though, just because if y'all want a whole separate video about the psych hospital and some things that goes on in there and like how it can benefit you and how it can make your life a lot better, whatever, I can do a whole separate video on that just because I have like first hands-on experience. Like I said, I'm not a pro. I'm not the psych hospital wizard or whatever, but I can tell you from my experience, the things that goes on and what happens if you do get admitted into a psych hospital. I promise y'all it is not scary. It's very beneficial to a lot of patients. A lot of patients are actually like, I should have did this years ago. Like, I knew I had something wrong with me, but I should have did this years ago, because now family is pushing away. Friends are pushing away. Nobody wants to be around you. And it's like, you don't want to be that person. And I know, like, you don't want to put on a fake smile. Don't. Understand, today not my day. So like I said, I can do a whole different video of that. I just wanted to come on here and talk about Mental Health Awareness Month because it means a lot to me. I am very much so understanding it more. I go through a lot of mental health. I just wanted to dib and zab in my life a little bit, let y'all know went on with me. But that is all that I have to give about Mental Health Awareness Month. All I have to say is, after you watch this video, call a friend, any friend, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, any friend, co-worker, and just say, I'm just calling to check up on you. How are you? Are you good? When I say that call could mean a difference in somebody's life, just call them and check up on them, see how they doing. But anyways, that's all I have to say about mental health awareness. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, especially if you made it this far, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, okay? Because I don't be on there like that, but I might start. Okay, I'll be on Snapchat talking nonsense. But just don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button and a notification bell so you can get notified when I post more videos. I'm laughing because it's not often. Okay. But I'm going to try my best. Like, I'm a busy person. I work 2 jobs. How many times have I said that? Like, understand, okay? But thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.